The Kuna Rural Fire District has worked to protect its citizens for more than 50 years. However, now they are facing and asking for a little bit of help to bring back one of their fellow firefighters. Bring him home. Their chief, KTVB's Dean Johnson, learned how the district is coming together to help one of their own, and he joins us now with the story. Dean.
Well, Mark, Captain John Charlton of the Kuna Fire District is currently stuck in Jakarta, Indonesia, after his one-year-old son was put in the hospital and will remain there until he's healthy enough to return home.
He's answered the call thousands of times. It's now our turn to answer the call for him.
Captain John Charlton has served the community of Kuna for nearly 2 decades.
He is the leader for our engine company and our crew.
Unfortunately, this group of 4 has now become a group of 3.
A bunch of unforeseen circumstances leading on to the next, and it's kind of just really became a nightmare for him.
Captain Charlton has spent the last 3 weeks battling tragedy rather than fire. His wife and son left for Indonesia after his mother-in-law became very ill.
Before they got there, that family member passed, and since arriving there, his young child, his 1-year-old, Arthur, came down with an acute respiratory illness,
forcing Captain Charlton to leave his crew and travel to Jakarta, Indonesia to be with his wife and son.
We thought he was out of the woods for a little bit. He was kind of recovering. He was in there for multiple days.
However, while young Arthur was gaining strength to travel back home, he took a turn for the worse.
He has since relapsed into that respiratory illness. He's had some exacerbation of asthma and now pneumonia.
Dan Ziem, a crew member of the Kuna Fire District, says unfortunately the district's health insurance isn't covering any of the medical costs.
Fire district does provide us with insurance. However, our understanding is that where he's at right now, insurance is not recognized or usable. They're trying to get him into a PICU at an international hospital to be able to use insurance funds, but we don't know the stance of that yet.
Leaving his fellow crew members helpless.
We can't do anything for him over here right now. The best thing we can do is try and raise a little bit of money for him.
So that's exactly what they're doing. The Kuna Fire District has started a GoFundMe to help alleviate some of the financial stress on their fellow brother.
Do you risk it and take your kid out now when he still needs the help and try and make it on the plane flight, or get him really stable and then make sure he can get home safely?
The end goal to get the Charlton family home and the Kuna Fire captain back into uniform.
He said he didn't feel like he deserved it, which he's one of the nicest guys ever, so it couldn't be more incorrect. So I told him to consider me insubordinate, and I was going to start it for him instead.
Now, for any of those looking to help, we'll have a link to the Kuna Fire Department's GoFundMe page on our website, ktvb.com. Just click on this story. Mark.
This is one of those cases where insubordination is the right thing. Dean, we'll have to keep an eye on this.